Where is the any key? I'm not going to play this, I don't think. It's just literally I'm start. These are 2 games, or this is probably the game now I'm going to stream tomorrow night as well. I'm just going to lower the volume. Settings, sound levels, music 100%. No, go away. Let's knock. In fact, I'll get rid of the music altogether. Right, and that will do for now. The last game that I've got the email, it's Rime, it's called. I think it's a big game that's coming out, and it just says here, no video content can be streamed or posted until the 1700 British Summer Time on Thursday, May the 25th, and at this time, you can only show content from Stage 1. From Friday, May 26th, you can stream any content in any part of the game, but we would kindly request you refrain from showing any major spoilers. How can you actually do that? If you're streaming live, how are you going to know that there's a spoiler? But yeah, Rime looks really cool. I think if you go and watch some videos or just look at it, you will see that I think it was big at E3 last year. I'm just looking at the screens now. I remember it at E3. Anywho, back to normality. Any idea what kind of game it was? I think it's a kind of, well, I think the email, let me just get it back up again, sorry. I can tell you the price. The price is going to be $29.99, and that is digital and physical editions are going to be $29.99. There is a reviewer's guide, but that's just instructions what we do and what we're allowed to show. I think it's a puzzle game of kinds. It looks very arty. As I'm looking for this in the email, they've got 2 little GIFs running. It looks very like Journey. Like I said, if you Google it now, just Google Rime, you'll probably see, and I think you will have remembered it. Hiya, Marlon. Hiya, Carl. Hiya, everybody. Yeah, I'm pretty certain you will. That game has left me drained. The back of my head is fucking wet through. Brilliant game, brilliant experience though. All in all, just totally blown away by it. I think it's just been... This is a VR seller. It's fantastic. The experience of the gun. I'm not going to lie. I mean, we all clearly saw. Yes, it's very linear. You know, yes, it's in a nice package. I think they've done well to get a story into it. I think tomorrow night I'm going to play some co-op of it. So I don't know whether I'm going to stream all night tomorrow night, because I know that a couple of friends have contacted me to say that they've got the game or they're getting it tomorrow. And they may stream it, or they may play some co-op, which I'll be interested in, because there's multiplayer leaderboards, which is pretty cool. So that's the best thing about it. So, yeah. I've got to say, Carl, I mean, I've also seen... In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to have a look at Flaming Toast. And, in fact, I can show you guys now, can't I? I can actually show it you. I mean, you've seen it, but that is it, look. But the tracking on it's brilliant. On Rive, look. Don't get confused, by the way, Jason. This game I've got on screen is called Rive. This is a 2-stick shooter. The one I was going to show, or planning to, but I've got NDA, is Rime. Very confusing. It has been for me for the last couple of days, because I've had them both in my inbox. Rime and Rive are 2 different games. Rime is the puzzle one. This one here, look at this baby. Yeah, so don't get confused. This, by the way, imagine... You can know what kind of decals they're going to get. Imagine having a decal... I mean, let's be honest, and this is the kind of thing about decals. No point, is there? Because we can't fucking see it. We've got the headset on. So what's the point of having decals? But I think it would look pretty cool. I'm super impressed. If anybody wants to have a closer look at the buttons and my description, I did an unboxing this afternoon. But it feels just fantastic, seriously. The buttons are really cool in the back. That part there is really cool. Marlon, no, I've not played Diablo at all, mate. I've been streaming just games on the thing. I'll tell you something. I am going to say now, guys, I do believe that there's going to be a stand of some description. It got a 6.5 on IGN. What did Rime or Rive? Rime. How are IGN reviewing that if they're not allowed to? Does there any chance you could add the name of the game you are playing when you upload the video to YouTube? Yeah, no problem. What it is, I met one when I click broadcast. I actually take the name of the game out. But if people want me to say to keep that in, I will do. Oh, Rive got a 6.5, which is this one. To be honest, I think I've played about 10 minutes of this, and it's not that good, if I'm being honest. This game on the screen is Rive. It's a two-stick kind of show. I might jump in it for 5 minutes just to show you guys, but the game I wanted to show was Rime, which is a really bigger game. But yeah, going back to decals on this. What's the point? I'll tell you what I have seen. Decals for the headset of the PSVR. Some really cool. You know, I don't know, in fact, I'll show you mine, because none of you will have seen it. Oh, excuse me. That's what my headset looks like. Mine's got googly eyes on. But I've seen some decals that cover that, and there's things like Deadpool and Spider-Man and all kinds of shit on there. But it's a good old headset that you don't get to see on the screen. A great piece of kit, in my opinion. Brilliant design. No, this one's not got NDA. Rime, when I've just swapped the rooms, Rime was on. R-I-M-E. That's got an NDA. That's the one I was gonna play that tomorrow night, but I can't now. Like I said, it's confusing. Rime and Rive in the same week. But I'll tell you what, I am just going to click campaign because I'm actually going to. I think this is really crappy, if I'm being honest. A fight for SBR. I have heard they're going to make stands for this gun though. That's already in the pipeline. You can. If you go on to flamingtoast.com or decalgirl.com, they make decals for everything. Consoles, controllers, the shit, everything. They're not that expensive, and they ship to UK. About $14 for a VR one, and the VR one, if you clicked it, I look at all. Oh, I have played this. This is shit. In fact, I think you guys might have seen a bit on the stream as well. But what you can on the headset, Carl, if you go and look at it, if you look at it, you actually there's full pictures like Batman and Spider-Man and Deadpool. I was going to get Deadpool. It looks fantastic. I don't think I have played this. Shit, a brick. It's like a Asteroids Defender. Oh shit, there's me thinking I've got the... Fuck. Boom. Yeah, I must admit, Shindo, I've got some proper cleaning wipes and shit, so... I mean, I invite people to actually come round and have a go if they're thinking of buying it, because I think you do need to do that. It is an expensive piece of kit. Fuck off. How hard's this at the beginning? Shit me. Fuck!
Who the hell parks a starship in an asteroid field?
I'm nearly dying.
Oh, Granny, my old friend.
Alright, so now it's a platformer.
I can jump with my legs.
Marlon, you can come any time, mate. Any time at all. I've said that before. And you can come and have a go at the far point if you wish.
Go away, robot.
Alright, I'll just open the door. Until next time, England.
This is a bad little shooter, actually. I take it all back.
My thrusters eat double jumps for breakfast.
Back soon, my league game is about to start. Are you playing? What are you playing? Making the first level so hard they don't have to finish the game. I want to say, it's like game's just starting. It's like solid. But they're like trying to, you know, show you the. I want to know what's for tea first. You'd like my cooking, you lot, and you know you would.
I'll hack the dingus with my special beam.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, this is not bad. Can I come for my dinner? Jesus Christ. My flat, the thing is about my flat, guys, it's really tiny. Like, there's hardly anywhere to sit. I've got one couch that's an absolute bag of shit. And it's tiny.
I'm in.
This is a real clever little game so far. Yeah, no, this is not relaxing, is it? But I was only just having a look, so I might stream. You see, I might just stream this tomorrow night, you see. Because I'm struggling to stream stuff. Would you move house? I've actually, when I lived here, because obviously this was like emergency, and obviously this is Guinness Trust. Let me pause this because it is a bit manic. This is Guinness Trust. So what? When they come round after 6 months to do an interview and like fill some forms in and ask if there's any problems with you moving in and stuff, and obviously knew that I have to come upstairs, and because of my legs, it's progressively, it's not going to get any better. They actually said at the point, once you've lived here for 12 months, if you want to, which I have been here 12 months now, if I wanted to, I can put a request in for a move, either to a dance floor flat. But the point is, to be, I'm quite happy. I mean, we all know moving house is such a fucking ball ache, and to be honest, I'm happy. I don't get enough people to come round to be bothered about room or sitting arrangements or whatever. So yeah, I'm quite happy where I am. I like this place, and I've made it my own, and a perfect man cave. You know, I've got a great console set up, not got any moaning women round to piss and moan about what I'm doing. You know, I've got my 3D. I mean, if I'm being honest, yeah, I probably would like one extra room. I think that would be nice to have a separate room where I could put my desk and put any places where I want to record or make a little office. Yeah, it isn't. I mean, I know you hear me moan a bit on here that it is small, and it is small. Anybody that's been here, and I think Marlon, he's just left. Marlon's been here, and he'll agree it's really small. But there's me. You know, I've got my bed at the far end of the room. I've got my desk here. I've got my shelves there for my airbrushes and all that paints and shit that I do. That's where I record the show. And then I've got my couch here. I've got a 6-foot gap, and I've got my telly on my wall, and I've got my consoles. Kitchen's there, separate kitchen, lovely small little kitchen, cooker, washer, so all the amenities. Small bathroom there. There's a cupboard back here that's like a little lobby hole that is no word of a lie. It's full from the bottom to the top of boxes. Empty shit. You know, everybody's got a place in the house that's like the shithole where you cram everything. That's there. If I'm being honest, I've looked at that, and if I got my finger out and got some help and got somebody, I need to clear that and send it to the tip. If I cleared that out, I think I could get a desk in there. Yeah, there's not much cleaning I have to do. I've got to admit, I've got a couple of rugs down. That's the only regret in this flat as well, by the way. I haven't got a carpet down. And the thing is, like, I've got a couple of big rugs in down here and stuff like that. There won't be mice in here, mate. Not a chance. I'm in an upstairs flat. Do you want me to tell you something as well? And get this. And I'm really glad for this because I am a wimp. I've been here, what, 18 months now? January, February, March. About 14 months? 15 months? I have seen one spider. One spider. In this entire flat. Touch wood. I don't want any because I'm fucking scared to death of them. One spider in 18 months. So go figure. Because I'm in an upstairs flat. A carpet, Craig. I'll tell you the story about the carpet. The person that left this, I think, in this flat before me was a young girl with a baby, which totally fucking blows my mind. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, and let me tell you this, by the way. In my area, there's 2 carpet fitters. It's a pretty fucking big business, it must be in this area. Tiny village, but we've got 2 main carpet fitters. And when I first moved in, I hadn't got that much in here, so I wanted a carpet, and I'd got a bit of funds left, and I was going to put a carpet down, which you would do. It's got, like, shitty lino on it, and whoever had the carpet down before, it looks like they stuck it down at the edges with fucking glue, and it looks a right mess in some parts. So the point is, I went to the carpet fitter, rang him, I said, can you come and look at my flat and measure it me, and can you put me a carpet in? They wanted £220 to put me a carpet in this flat. And I went, fuck off. It's literally like 24 foot long, 8 foot wide, and they wanted 220 quid for a carpet. On your bike, no way. And that's when I started looking for... rugs. And rugs cost me 15 quid. I bought 2 rugs, 15 quid each. There's one big rug sat in here. There's a big rug at the doorway that when people walk in, happy as anything. Fuck it. And I've even tempted, I've got a big gap there in front of me like there. I could buy another rug and just stick it down. I could even buy the same rug as that one and put it that way, and I think it'd look okay, to be fair. But yeah, carpet, not paying that much. Don't give a shit. So... I've actually put some real live plants in my fish tank today, boys and girls. I've took one of the plastic crappy ones out and bought some live ones. 2 Java ferns, they're called. And they came in the post as well. Fucking crazy what you can buy in the post. They came in a box, it said live plants on it. I undid it, and in a plastic sheet was these 4 plants. They're quite nice, and they're in my fish tank. Apparently they're good for oxygenating the water, they're better, and they're one of the most hardy plants you can get for a fish tank and don't die, apparently. I've remembered to took my bin out tonight as well. To be honest, mate, there's no... I can't give you a tour because the camera's fixed to the top of my TV, which is the PlayStation camera. And there is really no point to a tour. You can literally see, like, behind me is my desk here. This white bit there is my desk. There's a chair there. Right behind the chair, right up against it, is a double bed. The side of the bed that way is a door. That's my only exit. Back here is a couch. Big square 6 foot space. Coffee table there. Small coffee table there. Small coffee table there. My fridge is in a cupboard in that corner. Kitchen's off to my left in a room with a door. Bathroom's the same there. That's it. There's no point doing a tour. It's all there. It really is. The only water life I had was sea monkeys. They used to be cool, didn't they, when you was a kid? Sea monkeys were fantastic. I had some that lasted ages, by the way. And got, like, really big. And, like, holy shit, look how these have turned out. Because the thing about sea monkeys, I always used to remember when you was a kid, and you had your summer holidays in Skegness, we did, that's where everybody in this area goes, it's fucking, you go to Skegness and there's Derbyshire people fucking everywhere. So So we go to Skeggy, and that was like, you always came home with something as a kid. Can I have a special gift at the end of the week kind of thing? You'd not spent your holiday money, you used to save up and buy one thing, and it always used to be sea monkeys. So are you doing a full-time stream, mate? You mean this every night kind of thing? Is that what you mean? I'm still enjoying streaming. I like talking to you guys. It's good. And I am quite surprised on how regular it's becoming. It's been every night for what, a good 2 weeks now, hasn't it? So I'll do it as long as people keep enjoying coming in the room and chatting. I'm quite enjoying it. It's okay. I will say though, if I'm being honest, when I was on the show a few weeks back and I mentioned the streaming, and I said, look, I'm starting to do a nightly stream. If I'm being honest, I did expect more people in the room than this on, because we're averaging out what, between 20-30 on an evening, which is cool. It's the same people. We're all friendly. It's Cranky Gamers listeners. But to be honest, if I mention it on the show and people like the show, and there's that many listeners, you know, it surprises me that people don't come and listen to the stream. Or at least more than this. And I'm not being greedy or moaning or pissing and moaning. It's just a thing that I'm just saying. It's like a lot of people listen to the show. I mention the nightly streams, but we still average out about 20, 25, 30. Which, if I'm being honest, I would expect to probably at least double that. Not telling you to start again, but do you miss podcasting on Sunday night? Yes, I do. Yeah. I said at the time, it's never, you know, it was what it was. I do miss Sundays. You've got to think, every night for 10 years, every Sunday for 10 years. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Simon, I am missing it. Nope, without a shadow of a doubt. I always have to rush home and watch my Toz Tales. You know I've got some great stories. I tell you what, I am surprised though, guys, and this is a bit weird. I don't know if I mentioned this on the stream on another night. I may have done. Like the numbers in the room live is an average that we're getting. But I went and looked at the numbers of people that watch the stream, and the numbers are pretty high compared to average stuff. So it quite intrigues me that people must actually watch the stream after. So I think I will start leaving the name of the game in the title as well, because I think that might help as well. So who won the playoff? My guess would be... I had a funny feeling for Huddersfield tonight. I don't know why, but they were shit. Ricky, I talk to Ricky most days, every day, on Skype and on Twitter. He's getting... he's getting back to being okay. Yeah, if I miss it, I catch it. Yeah, it surprises me that people watch it after. Pens, Huddersfield won it. I fucking knew they would. I'd got a funny feeling they were going to win that. I had got a funny feeling they were going to win that silly game. Huddersfield and bloody Reading in the final. Fucking Jesus Christ. That is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. None of that. I mean, imagine one of them in the Premiership. Holy shit, Christ. Well, it's one guaranteed place down, isn't it? Let's be honest. But it's the money, innit? They get about, what is it? They get about 16 million now, don't they? It's a shame you all can't get together in a streaming multiplayer. Yeah, it could happen one day, I guess. When I got to arrange it, plan a night. Maybe, well, I'll tell you what we might do. When Destiny 2 comes out, I'm guessing we should probably all have Destiny 2. Yeah, should all have Destiny 2. It might be something to get together. Saw the announcement for Pez today, guys. Did you? I watched the actual small trailer that was completely waste of time, and then said official proper trailer on the 18th. On the 18th. I've got to say, Carl, if you are a villain, I was thinking to myself tonight watching the things, but I've got to say, Michael, you're right. Burnley played really well. Good manager though, great manager. Where is the new PSVR game? Can't remember what it's called. Davey, if you go on the stream, mate, I've just played it for 45 minutes. So if you want to watch the stream later, feel free. You'll enjoy it, mate. It's been cracking. Really good. What did I have for dinner? A lot of people get concerned about my eating habits. I had for dinner today... Actually, I don't think I've had any dinner. What did I have for dinner? I think I ate early today. Oh, no, I tell a lie. God, my memory. Fucking hell, I'm getting old. I had hot dogs. I knew I was going to be streaming this. I did the test stream. Rickster's just messaged me on Twitter now. This very second. I had hot dogs. I'm a big fan of hot dogs. Oh dear. Just messaging Ricky. Sorry guys, back in a second. I'm just talking to Ricky. Onions, yeah, of course it had onions. Could you do a cooking stream? Honestly, I've got to say, the amount of people that have asked me to at least do some YouTube videos of my chili chicken, I can't tell you. Amazing amount of people. I might do it, and I've actually got the ingredients to cook that this week. I might just get my camera in the kitchen, get it on my tripod, and just do it and see how it goes. I don't know why people are interested, but they are. I'm a United fan. All our hopes are in the final. I think United should win it, mate. I hope they do. Am I right in saying, though, that if United... There's a bit of a fucking thing going off, isn't there? If United win that Europa final, they get Champions League. Am I right in saying, then, that fourth place in the Premiership doesn't get Champions League next year? Which is kind of ironic, because everybody's going fucking mad to get fourth place, and they're running the bollocks off, but they're not going to get it. They're not. They're just not going to get it, are they? So it's crazy. I've just noticed 30 people in the room. Brilliant. I was talking to the Villa fan, weren't I? I was saying to myself this evening when I was watching the first half of that playoff, and I know it, like I said, you might say this is sour grapes, but I don't think I am. I was saying to myself, these teams in this playoff this year have been so fucking poor, and I can't believe it. And I was saying to myself, Villa should be up there, like Derby should be up there, Leeds should be in there. It's fucking crime. It's been a shit season for a lot of big teams up there. Max of 5. I thought it was... Yeah, that's it. No, I think if you check, Lance, and I know Simon and Lance, I saw on the TV the other day, somebody mentioned there is a scenario that fourth place might not get in Europe, and I'm pretty sure I heard it on the TV. I might be completely wrong, but I'm sure I heard it. There is a scenario, and I thought it was Man U winning the league. It's to do with the FA Cup as well. It's to do with who's in the FA Cup final. Because FA Cup winners... Do FA Cup winners get a Champions League spot, don't they, or not? Fuck knows. That was if Leicester... No, I don't think it was that, mate. I heard it last week, so it's like recent. I'm sure the FA Cup's tied into it somewhere. Because Arsenal, who's in the... I can't do you know what? This is how shit the FA Cup's got. Christ almighty, I can't even tell you who's in the FA Cup final. Arsenal. Arsenal beat Man City, didn't they? I'm pretty... Because the point is, people were talking about Liverpool and Arsenal fighting for 4th place. Or Liverpool, Arsenal and City fighting for 4th place. And I'm pretty certain... So it's Chelsea against Arsenal. So figure this then. I'm pretty sure the FA Cup winners get a Champions League place. Am I not right or am I wrong? Or do they get a Europa place? I have no fucking idea. No, the winners of the League Cup get a Europa place. So that's long gone. So I'm thinking that if Arsenal win the FA Cup and Man U win the Europa Cup, that's 1, 2, 3. What, the FA Cup, Stuart? I thought the Europa League was the League Cup, mate. I don't know anyway. But I'm pretty certain there's a scenario where the 4th place this year might get fucked. I might be wrong, but I'm sure I've heard it. Anyway, we shall see. I will say, but excuse me. Oh, yeah. Because they're both in the final, 7th could get UEFA. Oh, that makes it even more fucking confusing then, Simon. We ain't got long to wait to find out, have we? So, I am hungry, by the way, talking about food, what we just have been doing 2 minutes ago. Very hungry. Because I ate early. I normally cook and eat round about any time between 5 and 7. That's the time that I eat. But today, because I'd done that test stream for about 40 minutes, I'd finished that at about 3. I thought to myself, well, I'll get something to eat now. So that's when I cooked the hot dog. So I ate about 3:30. So eating at 3:30 is a shit time to eat for me because I'm now hungry. Oh dear, at least my fish is coming tomorrow. Hope it's alive and well. Just checking my emails again. Oh dear. Can't stop yawning again, tired. It is 11 o'clock though, I've just realised. Anywho, I tell you what I might do tomorrow night, guys. Get a pizza. It's too late for pizza. 11 o'clock. Nobody will deliver at that time round here. Not a chance. And I've actually... Oh, I tell a lie. I've got them Chicago Town. They're, the only frozen ones. You know the little... You know the Chicago Town microwavable frozen pizzas? They're the only pizza I can eat frozen. Unless it's the hot dog ones and I've stopped getting them. But they're just good for a snack. 3 minutes in the microwave and they're really good quality as well. Really nice, but they get fucking red hot in that microwave. I'll tell you what, I mentioned this in the stream the other day. I'll probably get a bowl of cereals. That's what I normally do, because I don't know why, but when I've finished... and this is another thing, by the way, you might remember this. Can you remember way back when VR came out? And I think I joked about it on the show. That, you know, when you have a session on VR, and... I actually kept quiet about it. I thought it was just me. Like, you'd have a session on the VR like an hour or so. And then you'd got this very weird feeling, or I did, like I'm really hungry or I'm really thirsty. You feel like you want to eat and drink. It's really weird. And I actually thought it was just me being fucking stupid. But then I started seeing it on Twitter. And people were saying... Is anybody else feeling hungry when they've finished playing VR? And I know that might sound fucking wild and wacky, but I'm telling you, it's true. You come out of VR and you're really dying for a drink, probably because you're a bit warm, but you feel hungry. Anyway, how far is E3? It's June the 11th is the first, I think, first one. I'm not a Curry fan, Craig, at all. I do accept, I know this is going to sound that's like negating what I mean, Making your own curry, never do that. I used to when I was married. The missus kind of liked to curry occasionally, but I could never, and as good a cook as I am, I just thought when you made curries, they never come out right. They just don't. And same to an Indian as well. Will you do a stream the day after E3? We can all chat about it. If I'm back on the podcast by then, we will arrange something round that, I'm pretty certain. As for streaming, if I do go back to the podcast, I intend to keep streaming as well, because I'm enjoying this. So yeah, we'll have some, there'll be some E3 content somewhere. If I have an Indian, and I had an Indian the other day, by the way, I forgot to mention, actually. I think Kirsty, who's a Cranky Gamers fan, sometimes comes in the stream. She came round to try VR. And by the way, she's bought one of the same fish tanks as me when she saw mine. I had an Indian that night, and it was absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Way too much food. Fucking hell was there too much food. Seriously, I bet you I could have fed 3 people with the food I had. I try and, if I'm being honest, I treat myself to a takeaway sometimes once a week or once a fortnight. Depends. Normally when I was on the show, what I used to do, I used to try and have a takeaway on Saturday night. One, to sit and have a movie. Then what I used to do is have a Chinese, save half of it, and have it after the podcast recording when I was editing, because I normally didn't eat well on Sunday. So that's what I used to do. Fish curry tomorrow, Simon. Oh my God, I wouldn't eat fish curry if it was the only food left, I think. Oh God, I think that, it makes me crawl. Does. No, mate, don't do it round here. It's bullshit. I mean, I do really think like fucking there will be one round here, because we are inundated with McDonald's. Do you know Derby, the city of Derby, has the same amount of McDonald's in that city, I think, as one of the big major cities. I think Derby itself, which isn't that big, there's something like 12 McDonald's in there. It's fucking ridiculous. I go around Mum's for my homemade, and he can't beat your mum's cooking, matey. My favourite, my mum used to cook, and this is going back some years now, obviously, because I didn't speak to her for the last 18 years of her life. My mum used to cook meat and potato pie homemade. That was fucking stunning. It's one of my favourite meals, that is. A homemade meat potato pie, but I can't make my own meat potato pie. Fish and curry, no, sorry. It's like garlic bread, but garlic bread's nice, but you know what I'm saying? Fish curry, Christ, oh God, no. Ooh. What's it even like? Ugh. What fish is in it? And is it homemade fish curry that you're having, or are you having a Indian? Because I know that Indians takeaways do fish curry. I can't get my head around that. Because the consistency of fish in like an Indian curry to me is just like, oh my God, no. Ugh, fuck. Ah. Do you know what I did with my Indian the other night though? And this is, I can't help. But when I get my Indian and you eat the meal and the like you know, it's like, I forgot, I've lost train of thought now, because I was reading comments. Right, let me go back to the comments. Totally lost my train of thought. Why did you not speak for, I hope you made your... Craig, you've lost me on that. Oh, sorry, yeah, Craig, sorry about my mum. I didn't make my peace, mate. No, it's one of my greatest regrets. My mum died in the June, as all my shit went off with my marriage happened in October. So you know when I used to say on the show, I've had a pretty shit time? Yeah. I don't think people had an absolute clue what shit time I actually had. Didn't speak to my mum for, well, the way I can work it out, my daughter is now 19. And my mum died about a year and a half ago, 2 years now. She never ever saw my daughter. Ever. So, yeah. And then when I heard that she'd died, my brother rang me one night. And it was what it was. We got invited to the funeral, obviously, but the funeral was a fucking... Ugh. That was a whole another story, not probably for a stream, actually. But yeah. Tough. Very tough. Didn't speak to her for 18 and a half, 19 years. And then it was too late, so... So if ever anybody's out there watching this that has got a family member, and we all know families are shit at times. Really shit. You can pick your friends, you can't pick your family. A very true saying in these parts. If anybody is in this room now that has got an estranged relationship with a parent, a brother, a sister, be the bigger man. Go and make it up. Because believe me, when they're dead, they're gone. There's fuck all you can do about it. Yeah. If there is, you need to do something about it. I mean, you know me, I'm just a stubborn fucker anyway. I will say this, and I've always been known for this, and everybody who's known me is for this. If anybody crosses me and fucks me off, I've done. And I'm not one of these people that literally, like, again using my mum as the story, if somebody does me wrong, that will be it. Do not fucking talk to me. Do not try and get back to me. You've crossed me. You've fucked me off. Leave me the fuck alone. And that goes for everybody. Family, friends, anything. Don't cross me. Don't piss me off. Or that'll be it. And believe me, I've done it all my life. I've done it with my mum. I did it with my dad for a long time. But thankfully, me and my dad made peace at the end. So yeah, I'm a stubborn fucker, believe me. Which most of you probably will believe, you know me. But yeah. I had to clearly miss something while I was gone. But yeah, tough time it was. And the thing is as well, it was a really fucking stupid thing that kicked it off with my mum. Just nothing. But there you go. It is what it is. You learn by some really shitty fucking mistakes. By the way, my trusty headset, my 17 quid fucking headset, is actually close to dying. It's got a braided cable. And it's really fucking dying on me. So I might have to buy a fucking gaming headset, which is bullshit. Yes, let's get back to cheerful things. It's depressing. Don't worry, I'm strong enough to get by it. I don't mind talking about it. Don't worry. Yeah, I do think of her a lot. Me and my mum, you see, when our family broke up with a divorce when I was 13, I think, I actually went to live with my mum, which not many boys do. Boys kind of tend to stay with the dad. But my dad was a rough fucker at times, I'm not going to lie. And that kind of made my decision for me. So I went to live with my mum. So me and my mum was really close. From me being 13 to when I went back to Swanwick, where I'm born and bred, I went back when I was 17. So me and my mum was exceptionally close for like 4 or 5 years through a shit time. And it was some of my best times, actually. Living with my mum, that was kind of all the crazy stories you hear. When I had the best part of my life was when I lived with my mum. Yeah, my dad was a miner all his life, down the pit for 41 years, I think. Tough man, hard man. Didn't take no shit off anybody, that's where I get it from. Really fucking tough. Silly fucker. Was a semi-pro boxer in his younger days. I'm going to tell you now, though, let me tell you the story. And as a grown man now, looking back on my life and the choices I mean, my life's had a shit turn with injuries. I've accepted that. It is what it is. I felt bad about that for a long time. I kept saying, why me? You know, why am I keep having this shit? And I just come to terms with it in the end. But I do say that, given my time again, not saying that I didn't enjoy the time with my mum, but I did. But with my dad, if I'd have gone with my dad, I think my life would have been completely 100% different. And I'll tell you why. When I went with my mum at 13, 14, 15, it's a very crucial part of your life. It's your schooling, your teaching, your exams, and where you're going on a path. I think with the divorce and everything and the way my life turned out, I saw my mum as a soft touch, and I got away with fucking everything. I stopped going to school for the last 6 months of my school. I just give it up. I just get it a fuck it. My dad would have. I never argued with my dad until the day he died, and he died when I was old. I would never have fought with my dad till the day he dropped fucking dead. No way. Hardest man I ever knew. Fucking mad. Crazy man. I'll tell you a funny story about my dad, about mining as well. You'll laugh at this. I'll come back to this story in a second. But when I'm saying about going to my dad, I know for a fact, my mum was a soft touch. I stopped going to school. My life took a turn, went to shit, and that's my life. If I'd have stayed with my dad would have knocked me to shit to go for something. He wouldn't have let me get away with nothing. And I mean, fuck all. So I know for a fact my life would have been majorly different. So let me give you this story about my dad. When my brother was about 25-ish, 30-ish, he was looking for a career change, or he was looking for a job. And my dad, being a big foreman down the pit, because he's been there fucking years, don't forget, got my brother a job down the pit, which was a crazy thing. I was surprised, because I always saw my brother and thought, there's no way you're going to last 2 fucking minutes down there. So apparently, you go through your training and shit, because it's a serious environment. It's an environment you don't fuck about in. People can die very, very easily down the pit. It's full of fucking pitfalls, pardon the pun. So my brother had just finished his... In fact, I can ban this guy now, can't I? Cheers. We've just found something out tonight, Ever. We can ban silly fucks on this stream. So just give me a minute, because you're now the next one that's going. So back to the story. My dad got my brother his job. And after he'd done his training, he went on his first day down the pit. Now, obviously, with my dad being like one of the foremen, he didn't want my brother working with him in his section, so he got him with another section, obviously. Well, on his first day, there was pulling the big, giant, fucking big, like you see in films down, like Indiana Jones. You know the big carts where they sit in and go on the rails? They actually had fucking coal in, and they're absolutely fucking massive, weigh a ton, okay? So this particular first day for my brother, in his first day down the pit as a proper job, this foreman on that shift told my brother that it was his job. Now, when these things come round a corner, you have to kind of slightly just ease them round, or there's like a thing that you had to do, manoeuvre it slightly. They weigh fucking ridiculous weights. So this foreman told my brother, do this. Now, it turns out that he shouldn't have done it. He should have been nowhere fucking near it. As a very new trainee, he should not have been given that job. Well, what happened was, my brother, obviously trying to do the job, slipped. His foot slipped under the thing, and the fucking thing ran over his ankle, broke his ankle. He's been down the pit 4 hours, broken ankle. I've come home, my brother's in a fucking pot on the settee. I cried, laughed him out. I just pissed myself. However, following day, my dad pottles down on his shift change time. He walks 3 miles to the face where my brother had been the day before. Walked up to the foreman, punched him a fucker, walked off. Didn't get the sack though, because people knew there was an inquiry of the fucking bloke, what he'd done to get the thing. And nothing come of it. There was an inquiry, and he actually got let off as well. He didn't get in trouble, this bloke did, but he should have done. But my fucking dad just walked up and knocked him out. He just clocked him one. Never said a word either. Not a fucking word. Just walked straight down the face, straight to the bloke, punched him, turned round, off he went. He didn't mess about with my old man. He were a fucker, honestly. But I laughed at my brother when I come home, because I come home from school, all excited to ask him about his first day down the pit, and he's literally sat on the couch with his leg up, and he's got a fucking pot on his leg. I just cried with laughing. Seriously cried with laughing. It was fucking hilarious. It was hilarious. I can't find my live stream that's on now, by the way. I cannot find the live stream on YouTube. Still makes me laugh. 2 dislikes every time, by the way. 2 dislikes on every video that goes up. Sad fucks, honestly. Why can't I find the latest stream? Live. How do I find my latest stream? That this one should be live. It's up now. You should be able to see it. Oh, wait a minute. I've got it. Wait a minute. I've got it. So now I should be able to ban Mr. Ever. Live chat's here, look. So where is he? Here he is, look. Ever. So it's been nice him coming in the room every night. See you if you're still in, but he's gone. Oh, he's still here. Yeah, we're all here. Yeah, we're all here. You can put people in a timeout. You can block them. But we'll block it. Because he's been a bit of a thing. And I'm sick of him popping in and just saying gay and all that shit. So, see you. He's gone. He's gone. I do like this power now. The power of the finger, so don't fuck me off or you're gone. I like it. Love it. Yes, fucking boom. Bit of power never fucking hurt nobody, did it? Oh, I can't believe it's still... What is it? We're getting on for 11:30 now, aren't we? Yeah. My telly's going to be fixed, though. That's the fucking big news of the day, boys. My YouTube. My YouTubes. Wonder how they fix it. Hey, people have liked it. I've put 10 likes. Go on, lads. Keep pressing like. Oh, there's no dislikes on this one. I apologise. It was my previous one that got the 2 dislike. Yeah, keep clicking. Do you know what, Lance? A couple of people have said, are you going to call the fish a name? I'm not going to give it a fucking name. Come on. Could call it Cranky. No, you can't give it a name. Yeah, mine's not refreshed. I only see 8 on mine. Yeah, I only see 8 on mine. I see 24 watching, which is accurate. The thing is, Jason, the way they're fixing it is this. I rang LG, and soon as and the fucking prick who I was talking to let me reel off everything. Like, you know, all the shit I was telling you guys last night about it, like what I did, what I've tried to do, what I fixed it. I like talked for like 40 seconds, right? And he let me carry on. And then I got to the end and he says, apologise that you're not getting full use out your LG telly, giving it a bit of spiel. But then he says, we are fully aware of this problem. Our technicians, the technicians are looking into it, and I can tell you right now, there is a firmware. Is there a dislike now? Yeah, it's probably be ever. Well, I wonder if he can't dislike if he's banned. I don't know. But anyway. So, he tells me that it's being fixed, and tomorrow they're sending a firmware out to fix it. But like I say, going back to that, how do they fix it? Intriguing, isn't it? Because obviously I've told you guys what the problem was. So obviously there's some problem with the software not making it run or locking it or whatever. How the fuck do they fix it though? And what is in a firmware? That's the big question. If we want to get really techie, what is in a firmware? It's a set of instructions, isn't it, basically? But hopefully they fix the fucker. But the weird thing of it, another point then, let me bring this kind of point up. It's worked flawlessly for weeks, like nearly a month. So why all of a sudden, with no firmware update from YouTube, no firmware update from the TV, why all of a sudden has it decided to fucking crap? Why? What has happened down the line that's made it go shit? I don't get it. I think firmware, all firmware is just a set of instructions that obviously you've got a computer here. Yeah, that's it. You've got a computer board in your thing. Because I tell you one, well, fucking get this, boys. You know when I was saying I was looking on YouTube for shit to fix it? Videos that you find. I found a video last night looking that totally, utterly, I couldn't believe it was fucking actually true. And if I tell you the headline was LG TV problem. I think one of the old LGs had a problem with when you switch your TV on, it wouldn't get past the LG splash screen. It locked completely. Like the LG splash screen stopped, just like the YouTube. And you know the way that the tech people on YouTube and shit had figured out how to fix it? And this you won't fucking believe. I watched a video. And the actual headline of the video is bake your LG motherboard to stop TV locking up. And I went, what the fuck? And on the video, they opened the back of the TV and removed the circuit board. Looks just like a motherboard. Any PC techs out there that's built shit like I've done before, you've got your motherboard. It's basically a motherboard sat in there. They took the motherboard out of the TV, they put the fucker in the oven for 5 minutes, take it out, let it cool down, put the fucker back in the telly, connect it all back up, fixed it. How crazy is that? So they have got motherboards in it. So there is a chip, processors and shit. I know that this has got a quad core processor in it, because it says you that in the bump. So yeah, but it still doesn't answer my question as why that YouTube app has suddenly decided to fucking die weeks down the line. Yeah, I think it's to do these tricks you're talking about, guys, the PS3 and the 360, all joking aside, the reason that happened is because the solder points had... Because the thing used to heat up and get too hot. Yeah, bad soldering. Cheap solder was the 360's problem. The machine gets red hot, the solder had melted and then set and not set back right. It's just fucking bullshit solder. And that's what killed the 360 red ring, and that's what the problem was. Saw a good deal today, by the way, on Shop 2. Xbox One S. Xbox One S, the FIFA edition. Gears of War 4. Halo Wars 2. 3 months of gold for $199 delivered. Thought that was quite a decent deal. Don't know what you guys think. $3D printing emails arriving. Okay. Shit. Wow. Okay. That was a shit eBay thing then. That's bullshit. Brand new Lego. I had 3 Xbox 360s with repair wise, I mean. Brand new Lego kit introducing the new snow speeder. And let me just say this, by the way, I was looking at that in my emails today. The new Lego snow speeder, which is the UAC ones, the big ones, £256 on eBay. That fucker's selling for. And guess what? Do you know it's on Lepin already? And do you know how much it is on Lepin? I could get it for 51 quid. 51 quid. For the same fucking model. And it does look really nice as well. Yeah, there's a few people letting the kids play thingy. There's a few people getting kids to play old consoles. Apologise for yawning. Star Trek Discovery Try. I didn't even... Is that what's that, Aiden? Series or what? Josh, what percentage of gamers do you think have 4K TVs interested with PS5 probably coming in a year or so? We spoke on last night's stream, Josh. Don't know if you caught it. We talked a really good talk about the PS5, I thought. Got some new thing. Right, it's the series, Aiden. John McNulty, is Lepin good? Been looking to get my kid set. John, I can't show you and I can't pick it up because it's fucking massive. If you're on Twitter and tweet me, I'll send you a picture of my only Lepin kit. In fact, no, I've got 3 Lepin kits. Behind me on my surface, I've got 2 of the Lego Villages. I've got 2 shops that are fucking stunning. And right there, I've got the Slave 1 kit. That cost me 48 quid. It's 180 quid to buy on Lego. That's if it was still around, but it's fucking discontinued. Lepin, let me tell you about Lepin. Order Lepin off. If you go on to AliExpress, that's the best way. Install AliExpress on your phones or your iPads and what have you. Go and look it. Type Lepin. Look at Lepin Star Wars if you want. All the shit comes up. Always look for DHL, free delivery, and look for one that's got a lot of orders. Shitloads of orders. Pick that one. Order. Now, this is what you must be aware of. When it comes, it will come in a plain cardboard box in bags with an instruction manual, but fuck all organisation. Anybody that's bought a normal Lego, they're in numbered bags. The manuals do it in numbered bags. These don't. I've wanted to buy the Death Star, and I'm still tempted to buy the Death Star. It's my one dream Lego kit. It comes with 4,600 pieces in bags, and a Cranky Gamers listeners actually bought one, sent me the pictures, and it looked fucking impossible to build. Now, I must admit, building the Slave 1 was really interesting, really good. Long-winded, though, but was cool. But it was really good. So, if you're going to get Lepin, be prepared. Lepin 052, piece Star Wars Emperor's Fighters ship. Is that the real big one? Fucking massive. That one that's big, it's like 4.5 foot long. I mean, Lepin's a really controversial subject. You take it for what it is. Now, if you don't want to fucking support it or buy it, don't buy it. That's what it is. But I think it just shows. I am going to tell you now, the quality of it is mind-blowing. I thought it was going to be some cheap, shitty fucking crap that doesn't fit or whatever. It is literally, that Slave 1 is phenomenal. As is the shops. Spot on, identical. The good thing about, I think, what Lepin does for people, such as the Slave 1 now that's discontinued, that's like going for 400 quid on eBay. You can buy it on Lepin for fucking 40 odd 50 quid. But, yeah, it's worth it, but be prepared. I'll also tell you what I do. I think I might buy this snow speeder because it actually will fit in my cupboard over there. The only thing the difference about the Lepin, it's not got Lego written on every stud, but the pieces are identical. But I think I'm going to buy this snow speeder. It's only, I think, 48, 50 quid, and it's fucking really cool. And it'll fit in my glass cabinet if I have a bit of move round. So I like my Lepin. I like building it. It's cool. But definitely, it's really worth it. But be prepared with Lepin. I download, even though you get the manuals in the box, and they're really good manuals. They're not the identical manuals in the box. They're like Lepin's version, but it's really cool. But the thing is, I go and get the digital, because any Lego or Lepin that you get, there's the digital instructions. They're far better. I sit with my iPad, have the digital instructions open as a PDF in iBooks, and you go from there, and it's a piece of piss. But I think I'm going to buy this snow speeder. I've been looking at it tonight. That's why it's actually in my email now. You're not going to see it because of the lighting, but it's right there. That's the official one. So I went on Lepin to have a look, and you're not going to see it on there either. But yeah, it looks really cool. Oh, God. Well, the room's dying. It's getting late. I'm tired. I'm hungry and thirsty. A coffee's in order. In fact, you know what? I might even put my snazzy coffee machine on. I've not had it on for a while, but it might wake me up a bit. And I know at 11 o'clock I didn't ought to be waking up. But it is what it is. Anywho, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Don't forget, if you want to watch the gameplay of Farpoint, if you're late joiners, it is on the stream. Just go on the stream, click the likes if you wish. I was only joking in the last 2 days about likes. You click them or you don't. But yeah. I am going. I will return tomorrow night. I may even do exactly what I've done tonight and stream about 40 minutes more, play on the Farpoint, see where it takes us. I think that might be a good one. So I might stream a bit of Farpoint tomorrow. As for if I don't stream that, I have no fucking idea what I'm going to stream, because we're lacklustering on games, so it might have to be delving into the old pile of shame. So it's been cool, especially now I've got the power of the finger with the ban button. I'm liking that. So behave. Behave, you fuckers, or you're gone. See you all tomorrow night, guys. It's been great as usual. Love the Farpoint. If you haven't seen it, go and watch the 40 odd minutes. It's well worth it. Good night, one and all. I shall return tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Really appreciate it. You can click the like if you wish. Good night.